Okay, so this afternoon we're going to take a look at a GM two-piece rear shaft. It's for a 71 or 72 GM C10 pickup, and it's for the shop is Fabrication Station. Josh at Fabrication Station. They do a bunch of they're a hot rod shop. They work on hot rods. So this truck has had a engine swapped or LS style engine, I believe. I don't want to talk out of class, but in the meantime, with the rest of the changes been made to the truck, this drive shaft had, I don't know, needed U-joints or whatever, and maybe in a bearing too, I guess. And it had some unfortunate rough handling that did not improve the situation. All of these yokes, that yoke there, the slip yoke, and the slip yoke there. So it's the slip yoke that goes in the transmission, the weld yoke on that end, and that slip yoke there that's on the midship stump. They were all compressed, scrunched by improper joint removal, yoke compression. And so I have a tool that I made to stretch them back out again, and that's what the situation is here. And if I didn't, it's a common problem, unfortunately. And I'm not chastising anybody, they're trying to do stuff, but man, oh man, it's just, there is a shop that does this stuff, so, and has the right tools. So, I got that all straightened out. The front section had a mild hook in it at the stub end. The midship was wagging around a little bit. I straightened that out, and like I said, I got the U-joint situation under control. This is a unique piece. It is 1330 series at the slip yoke that went into the back of the transmission, and it looks like a Turbo 400 slip yoke. And it's 1350 in the middle. It's 1330 again where it hits the rear axle. And we confirmed all of this. And they're all the same. No, there's wild card things out there. But even myself, when we were getting down to it, I knew they'd had some problems identifying the U-joints because we had phone calls back and forth. And I said, well, it's got to be 1330. You got to bring it over. And that's how this all started. And it was. Commonly, you think of 1330 series in a Ford product. Not 100% of the time, no. You know what I mean? So, that going, they're all the same. No, they're not. So anyways, down to cases. So I made a new back section to replace this one. It was run out 75 thousandths. It's got an unfortunate dinger right there in the middle. So I made a new back section, yokes and all, 3-inch 083 tubing. It's a Spicer 1330 snap tight at the rear axle, 1350 as we've discussed at the midship bearing. Center bearing, I re-ran the one that was on it. It was good. And let's see, 1330 in the transmission slip yoke. That's cruising. And you will have no drivability problems with this. It's like 73 inches long, so it's a long bugger when it's all assembled. And it is also the frame with the oval hole in the cross member that the drive line passes through, so it doesn't lend itself well to a one-piece drive shaft because it would have to be like 4-inch tubing. So yeah, everybody, you should have just gone one piece. Yeah, well, I do this every day, and we're doing what we're doing here because it's practical, and he wants to get going. So that's cruising now. And what I say a lot of times is it's not completely new, but it thinks it is. So that's a win right there. So that's 3,200 RPM. 0 at the center bearing, dead flat 0. 0 at the rear axle, same thing. 0 at the transmission. So we're going to get this back to Josh at Fabrication Station, and I'll get some paint on it, and then I'll get it back to him as soon as possible.